Environment and Tourism Minister Shifeta said that the tourism industry was hit way before the first case of novel coronavirus 2019 was recorded in Namibia.
Impact of COVID-19 on the tourism sector has been felt since last year, end of last year, because the tourists cancelled the bookings. There were many cancellations of bookings last year, already by October, November, December. And already November, December, many of those guests who were supposed to occupy those accommodation facilities cancelled their traveling. Now, and this is because already by that time, countries like China have already started putting up measures to contain the spread of COVID-19. And that, of course, had some global economic impact on especially on our side, as we have tourists we depend on tourists coming from different countries. Now, this year, already in the industry, you already saw the lying of some of the workers in the industry. Some were put on unpaid leave already, and they could only afford, some of the companies could only afford to pay their workers until end of March. That means you have the majority of workers employed in the industry who are currently at home.
Namibia Tourism Board Chief Executive Officer added that they are planning innovative ideas to make the country's landscape more attractive after the COVID-19 pandemic is over.
Post-COVID-19, we need to be attractive as a destination because sub-Saharan Africa currently takes up only about between 5 to 15% of the global tourism. So it's not a huge chunk of tourism that we are getting. But for that, probably the Namibia Airports Company needs to look at easing or reducing passenger fees, landing rights to attract more airlines traveling. But again, if that is done, the airlines must also pass on that cost to the client to have a reduced fare rates. That way to probably excite people to travel to Namibia. But if even that is done, then us as a tourism businesses locally probably have to also look at again reviewing our costs. But again, all these are to take into account the fixed overhead costs that we have and to what margin of error we have in terms of reducing our price and having more attractive packaging. And besides that, even if we have done that, there has to be a communication in terms of media and all that, and that is the baby of Namibia Tourism Board. But again, you are sitting with an organization whose main artery of livelihood was from tourism levies, because we were charging 1% or 2% for every tourist that stays in the accommodation establishment with zero tourists. Definitely no income is coming our way. Of course, government contribution has been going down. So that also needs to be reviewed as part of this whole composite of issues.
In conclusion, Shifeta added that many businesses within the tourism industry are waiting for the lockdown to end before normal operations can continue.